This is my review of Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Directed by John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves is a fantasy adventure film based on the popular tabletop role-playing game. And it's about a thief who goes on a quest to retrieve a relic along with his band of unlikely heroes in order to get his daughter back from an evil lord. Okay, so watching the trailers for this movie, I thought that this was going to be just another generic fantasy adventure film, but having seen it now, it honestly turned out to be one heck of a really good time. Not only did this film succeed in being really funny, it also succeeded in having some genuinely good heart. The characters here are by no means multi-dimensional, complex characters, but each of them does have their own motivations and their own arcs, and I did honestly get surprisingly emotionally engaged with the main character's journey in trying to get back with his daughter. Even though this movie is kind of a CGI fest, it does still deliver in giving us some legit beautiful imagery with some really great shots of backgrounds and some really great camera work. And surprisingly enough, the action scenes are actually really good. Like, they are surprisingly well made. There's really great choreography to them. It never felt lazy. It never felt like they were just covering things up with CGI. No, there's some legit, really well done action scenes. However, my personal favorite part about the movie was the writing at some moments, because there are these plans that the characters come up with that are honestly quite clever and brilliant plans. Like, the film builds up some elements earlier in the movie that the characters have to use eventually for their own benefit, and the way they use these elements are in ways that are honestly quite smart and clever that I wouldn't have thought of. Seriously, this movie has surprisingly really good writing to it. Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves was a really fun adventure film, way more than I initially expected with the trailers, and it's by no means a very complex, deep movie, like, not at all, but it delivers on exactly what it promises: a fun adventure with charming characters, and it does so with a good emotional core, really good humor, especially two scenes that I thought were hilarious. It has great action scenes, surprisingly great writing, and yeah, all in all, it was a really fun, entertaining, escapist fantasy adventure film. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. Stay tuned if you would like to see more film reviews. Peace out, fellow moviegoers!